Hi, guys. Hi.
Hola,
Do you want to
hola.
know what we're laughing about?
Yeah, why don't you tell
Aside
me,
from,
bro? Aside from your, what you say you just threw your skin in the trash?
I did throw my skin in the trash while we were setting up.
Because you're like Leatherface?
Yeah, was it my skin? Was it someone else's skin?
You never know. Could be.
It was my skin.
Oh.
It was my skin. I ripped some skin off my. See that? Ripped it off. Threw it in the trash.
From weights?
Yes.
Crazy, man.
From getting buff out here, you know?
You getting swole.
Getting swole.
Getting tan. Getting bleached eyebrows.
I know.
Look
me.
at. She looks like fucking Mexican. Meximala because she's Mexican
Meximala.
Guatemala. Meximala Mia Goth.
What do you guys think?
What do we think of the
It's
bleached
weird.
eyebrows?
I used to bleach my eyebrows back in the day when I was in my 20s. And then I had my first really good friend that was gay looked at me one day and he goes, I don't like it.
Wow.
And then I don't know. Then he gave me like a complex, and then now it's like in because
Is it back?
Buffalo. Alan said Buffalo April. I love it.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That is her phone wallpaper.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I think
Thank
it
you
looks
guys
cool.
for being patient. I appreciate it. I'm gonna embrace it for the moment.
I
don't
think
know
it looks
how long
cool.
it'll last. I wore some eyeshadow. Some
By,
blue eyeshadow.
by the way, you were getting dragged by Leonard and some people. It's like, oh, we know she's stuck in traffic. What do you think of that, April? You're getting dragged.
That's okay.
But I told them this is basically, we're always on Mexican time.
That too.
Mexican
You
time's
guys should
like
know.
10, 15 minutes after. So it's fine. You guys got to, I think, in fact, I think Perry and Matt are still doing their live. And because they went long and they usually don't start at 3. So you guys got to see more of them. It's
Thank
all
you guys
good.
for hanging out also and being here with us after
2
our
weeks.
last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We talked about the bread 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And that was fun.
today, we're talking about Ready or Not.
Ready or not, too.
We might have a little post-Oscars talk.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of, every so often, we like to give you random recommendations of like other movies, documentaries we've been watching and things like that. So we'll do that. And then if we have time, sometimes we play a little game. But if you would like to talk about any of those things, or if you just got questions, comments, concerns, you can hit us up with a little tip or donation at streamlabs.com/Horror Hos. We appreciate y'all just being here. But if you donate, it helps us out very much. So thanks for being here, Hos.
Thank you so much.
Before we get started, I do want to acknowledge 2 witchy things. Number 1, happy fucking equinox to everybody because the real New Year starts today. And OBS agrees with me in my thumbs up. Real New Year's is today. The Gregorian fucking calendar, whatever that's called, that's bullshit because people are still hibernating in January. Spring starts today, at least in this hemisphere. So today is the actual New Year. Also, Aries season has started, which means bitches like April gonna be crazy. Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. I've been ready.
Yeah, because you were just coming from like Pisces season. You're Pisces moon, right?
Pisces moon rising, right?
One of those. You got Pisces on one of them.
Yeah.
And then Aries season. No, you're a Leo rising, I think.
I thought it was Aries rising.
No, you're Aries sun.
sun.
Yeah. But your moon is in
Pisces
Pisces
moon.
because you were saying that.
Oh,
That's
and
why
I am
I'm
a
so
Leo? No, Gemini. Gemini is the other one. Remember?
I'm going to check. I have it on my phone. But the point is that one of the Pisces moon, I remember because you said because of your emotions. But then Aries sun, that's your main one.
Yes.
And so your season literally starts today. And basically it's like the reset of the zodiac calendar.
Yeah.
So y'all going to be crazy.
We are. Yeah. It's the start of New Year.
Yeah.
Right? That whole thing. Doriana knows more than I do. And I appreciate her for always updating me whenever I complain or talk about something. And she's like, well, it's because of this. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll be like Pluto in Aquarius. I'll be like Neptune in Aries. Did you know it's a fucking full moon?
I don't know what that means. So please explain.
Because you're like, why are people acting crazy? And I'll be like, I got an answer
This
for
is
you.
why. She always gives me an answer, and it's great. But yeah, I'm excited for any Aries out there? Any Aries babies out there?
Oh, yeah. We just had Pisces season. And I know there's like a few Pisces in the coven. Brittany.
Happy belated birthday, Brittany.
Mike Joyce.
Mike Joyce. Happy belated
I think
birthday.
Aniva. There's a few people that are actually, a lot of Pisces on here. But I don't know there's Aries. You might be the only one. Let us know.
I better be the only
Let us know. All right. So should we? What do you think of the Oscars? Just curious.
I mean,
Since you watched it
They're always boring.
with friends, right?
Yes, I watch
Yeah.
it with a group of my friends that we're all cinephiles, and they're always boring, but I always watch them, and we always have like the Oscar ballot and we place bets. Obviously, we were excited. We talked about this a few pods ago that, some horror films were actually acknowledged. Sinners, Weapons, and Ugly Stepsister
And
were the
I
top
guess
three. And Frankenstein. Yeah.
Totally. And they all,
pretty much.
most of them won.
Yeah,
Some.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think,
And it's all movies that we like. Maybe you didn't. I don't think you hated any of them because usually you'll either like think something's mid or all right, or you hate it, and
Right.
then every so often you love it. Like Sinners. Sinners was the
Yes.
only one. No, you loved Ugly Stepsister as well.
I did, yeah.
'Cause
I
it's
love,
so good.
I loved Ugly Stepsister. I like Sinners a lot, and I feel like I have to justify myself because people are like, "You love Sinners," and I love the
You
soundtrack.
love Michael
I love
B.
the score.
Jordan,
I love
just
Michael
be
B. Jordan.
honest.
I love so many scenes in that movie, and I've said this a million times. I think it was a little too long. There's a lot happening in the movie, but I'm so happy that it got recognized. And can we talk about Jack O'Connell
He's so hot.
showing up with his? And I know this has
His
been
teeth.
his toofuses,
Yeah.
his fangs.
He's always been hot, and he's been around for a bit, and I'm glad people are kind of
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging who he is and what a baddie he is. He is very, very attractive, I think, and that's why probably what he. Usually, cool people can play good douchebags or good villains because they end up being cool in real life.
Yeah.
That's so get his number. Is he
Get
married?
his number. He has a gal.
Oh,
I don't know who she is, but good. I'm happy for
good
you.
her.
And just the fangs showing up at the Oscars was something that is, something that I don't think anyone's ever done something like that. It's fantastic. It's something that we would do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, and then also the cinematography award went
Yeah,
to a
Autumn,
female.
who was the DP for Sinners, it was the first time a actual woman won that particular award because we live in ancient times. So that was awesome because Sinners did look fucking awesome. I personally wanted Sinners to win the major category, Best Picture. OBAA is fine. I am a huge PTA fan in general, so I think it's one. The Oscars do that where they basically give somebody an award late. And I actually had no idea he had never won before. So I think that's what happened. They're just
Yeah.
like, you're a good filmmaker, here you go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pretend it was for Phantom Thread.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
But it was him, so it's fine. Even though the movie was fine. People loved it. It was all right.
Yeah.
But I also did not expect Ugly Stepsister to win, so I was just happy it got nominated.
Yeah.
But I was very happy with all the Sinners wins. Frankenstein, you and I didn't love the movie, but we can appreciate the makeup, the performances. Like Jacob Elordi was great, right? Like the way he looked, I think, was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So we can appreciate like the actual technical awards, right?
Yeah.
So and I was happy fucking Aunt Gladys won. Because she's a
and
badass.
That too, absolutely. Out
Yeah.
of everyone, I also didn't see a lot of the other films, but yeah, I was very excited for her.
Yeah. If it was for me, it was either her or Wunmi from Sinners that I wanted to win.
Yes,
So
yeah,
I
exactly.
was perfectly happy with her winning.
For sure. I
Yeah.
do think Aunt Gladys did better. Amy Madigan.
She's fucking such a badass.
She's awesome.
Indeed.
But yeah, that was our take. Overall, it was just like me. Whatever, it was fine. I think Conan was great. I thought he was really fun. I like the opening.
Is so good, and I usually think hosts' monologues are trash.
Always.
And he was perfect. His whole opening as well, right? As Aunt Gladys was great, but his actual monologue was fucking funny, and they rarely are. Like usually monologues, I'm like, oh, you're supposed to be laughing here.
Yeah.
And I'm not. So,
I feel like they should just have the opening, start the show, and then don't have the cut-ins of like the little jokes in between. You don't need that. Just have someone open it, and then they can pop in and be like, okay, now here's this. You don't need the skits in between.
I agree.
Just an initial opening. Welcome to the Oscars. I'll make you laugh, but let's get on with it.
And let's get on with it because it's a fucking 5-hour show.
Exactly.
So I think he should host everything. I
Yeah.
thought he was great. He always is. And I also was very happy Chalamet did not get an Oscar.
That was the best.
It was so funny because we did a watch along on my Patreon, and we usually do watch alongs on my Discord, which was really fun. And I think it was Rudy that was like, you guys watching April's reactions on her Instagram story, because he said he was laughing. So I was scrolling because you're so mad when Sean Penn won. You're like, this mid fucking movie.
When I went to go see One Battle After Another with my friend Devin, and we walked out. We went to the Vista, which is a theater out here that Quentin Tarantino owns, and so a lot of cinephiles go and watch films there. And we walked out, and it was crowded. It was a sold out show. And my friend goes, "What did you think?" And I go, "It was all right." And I literally had a girl look over at me like, "What?" Like I just said I killed a baby or something. It was freaking crazy. And my friend just laughed. But that's how I've always felt about this movie. It was entertaining. It's not bad. There's a lot of things that I do appreciate about it. I love the soundtrack. I love Benicio del Toro.
Well, it should. We both said, right, it should have been, the movie should have actually, he and Tiana Taylor, and then should have been the protagonist.
Absolutely.
And it would have made a better movie.
Yeah.
Or a more interesting story, for sure. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, and then Sean was just Sean to me. You know, DiCaprio was DiCaprio. It was
They were all acting like themselves.
Exactly.
Just like Chalamet. I was like, these men are acting like they do in real life. Who cares?
Mm-hmm. And I haven't watched Marty Supreme. I'm a little tempted to, but I want it to be free. I will watch it somehow if I can watch it for free, because I don't want to give any money to that movie, because I just don't like that.
Trash movie. No offense to the composers and the production designers and everybody that worked. Very talented people working on these movies with trash stories and stars.
Elsie's okay. I say the girl was me. Laugh my ass off. Just kidding.
Yeah, Brittany loved it. A lot of people in the coven, in the community, really, really love this movie. I think PTA just makes entertaining movies. He does not make bad movies. It's just that when people saw it, they were talking about it. It's like, oh, it's like about the revolution, and and they really show what's going on with fascism. I'm like, did they though? It was like a side story, right? It was more about like this kind of shitty, mediocre man, and is trying to be a good dad, I guess. Like, but the side stories were much more interesting.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
like, it was just everything with Benicio and how he was helping all these undocumented immigrants. Give me that story.
Yeah, exactly. And then they was just showcasing these two white men, which we don't need to showcase more white men. I'm sorry out there, white men. But
y'all have a lot of representation.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay, we both had this love interest, and one of them had a baby because that love and I don't want to ruin stuff, but yeah, this is not great.
Yeah, but I'm glad y'all liked it.
Go watch Heart 8.
Right.
I think that was PTA's first movie, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I still think Phantom Thread's his best one, and so many people fucking hate that movie.
You know what? I should watch it because I haven't seen it.
It's basically like a dark romantic comedy, and people hated it, and I loved it so much because me, I usually love movies that people hate.
Of course, which I love.
Loved it.
And it's about a seamstress, right?
Well, so Daniel Day-Lewis plays Mr. Woodcock, and literally he is the actual tailor, right? Like I think he and his mom, and like they have like a whole family business with his sister.
Okay.
And he designs dresses.
Okay.
For very wealthy women.
Okay.
And then Vicky Karp, who's the other protagonist, she comes into his life. She's like, he meets her. She's a waitress, and he kind of brings her into his house. And the way I describe it to people, it's basically about, in BDSM terms, it's about two doms trying to make each other a sub.
Oh, okay.
So that to me was super fun to watch because they're both being bitchy, and it's kind of like the novela. Like, I was fucking entertained, and like he's such a little bitch. It's so good.
I need to watch the movie. I can't believe I haven't seen it, but I think I've seen a clip of this where she's like eating cereal or something, right?
Yeah,
and
or
purposely
the bread,
making noise,
and he's freaking the
just
fuck out,
looking at her.
Yeah, which is me and Frank.
Yeah,
because I would so loud.
I am,
and you're like Frank. Yeah,
like
you have
Frank.
misophonia.
Yeah,
you guys know this shit. You guys does anybody have misophonia? Which is basically when certain sounds of people eating or like even like nails on chalkboard type of things really bother you, right?
Yeah, there's, especially if it's in a quiet space and you hear someone doing whatever it is. Yeah, filing your nails, eating, anything that's going to be something that will be put on not even someone's radar. For some reason, it affects us in our inner ear. It gets amplified, and you're like, nails on a chalkboard. I've always had it. Frank has it. And people
my
that don't
sister
have it,
has it. I'm just quoting Star Wars. Sorry, being there.
it's
But
awful.
so like yesterday we went to see Ready or Not at the theater, and I was eating popcorn next to you, and I'm like, if she's bothered by this, I don't know what to do because popcorn's so fucking delicious.
I couldn't hear your popcorn.
Okay, so you're talking more like when it's exaggerated.
Yeah, I don't like ASMR stuff drives me nuts. And I'm trying to be, I like having gum in my mouth, so I am aware sometimes I look back at our videos and I realize, oh, I might have been smacking a little too much.
You were doing ASMR without knowing.
Without knowing.
Yeah.
Ugh, so gross. Some people like it though, and that's okay. It's just not for me. It's not for Frank.
It's not for a lot of people. I know a lot of people with it, but I didn't even know it existed until I moved to the States, which is pretty funny. But anyways.
Jimmy Nell says, and people sucking their teeth.
Like
I just did it.
We both did it, Jimmy. I think.
And Sam says styrofoam bothers me. Styrofoam also bothers me.
That's
the feel
so
and the noise.
Meanwhile, I love popping like bubble wrap and shit like that.
I am gonna say that theater that we went to last night, while they have better popcorn than Regal, their audio. This is why I don't like going there. Their audio is not very good.
You're right. Yeah, I'm with you.
And every time
like
I see a movie there, I'm like, it's not loud enough.
Yeah. So Cinemark has. I hate AMC, and so does April. And they actually have trash popcorn, but the feel of it is just very commercial. Like, you can only have Coke and popcorn. Like, there's no fucking food. It's the worst, and it's douchey, and it's very, consume based. So I like going to like Landmarks, Lamley, Alamo, like all of the more smaller chains. But when we don't have a movie playing, we'll go to Regal or Cinemark. And you suggested Regal, rightfully so, because of the audio, but like they're trash popcorn. So I was like, can we please go Cinemark? Because I gotta have good popcorn, man. And April doesn't give a shit about popcorn, but I do.
I have a few bites. She let me have some.
Well, you always say
she
you
gave
have
me
a
3
few.
crumbs, you guys.
You always say I want like a couple, and then you eat half the bag with me.
I didn't eat half the bag.
No, but that's like a medium.
I had 20 popcorn.
I'm happy to share.
I was counting them.
But it was good, wasn't it?
It was good. Yeah, it was better than
AMC or Regal. Just saying. Anyways. All right, let's talk some Ready or Not.
Ready or Not 2.
So, y'all know some of the sequels we've been seeing lately have not been for us, including things like Black Phone 2. So, every time I see a sequel, I go with very low expectations. This is a movie. First of all, I should say the first one is a movie I actually think I like more than most people, obviously because of the Eat the Rich situation. And I also think I rarely like movies because of the actors. And in this case, that's different because I think Samara Weaving is fucking awesome. And I think she has the most cathartic scream ever, because when she screams, you feel her anxiety and her fuck you to them, and it's like she really emotes really well, and she's just like, it's very I don't want to do it because it's just very, very.
It vibrates. Her voice, her scream vibrates. If you haven't seen it, it's crazy, and she does it every time. So good,
and so that's very relatable, especially because she's being hunted by fucking rich assholes. So I really enjoyed the first one. I thought it was a lot of fun. It had great comedy. It had a great story, and she became my favorite modern final girl.
Hell yeah!
That last scene where she's smoking the cigarette in the bloody dress, like I want to do that. Halloween costume.
You gotta do it.
Yeah. So I was like, this will be as long as it doesn't suck, right? And I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a very decent number 2. I obviously did not like it as much as the first one, but they kind of I feel like a lot of sequels they'll basically be like, we're just gonna go bigger, and they kind of did with this, but in a way that was smart and introducing characters that were actually interesting, right? The cast was really well picked. It was really fun to watch Sarah Michelle Gellar kind of be a bitch again, like back in the 90s, right? And I also really enjoyed that they brought in a little bit more Satan.
I love that part.
That I don't want to spoil, but like the Satan is more involved in this movie, and we were loving it. It was a lot of fun. So I also think I was worried that the addition of Catherine Newton as the sister would be obnoxious, and she's really good. She's just a great actress, but the situation of them as a family was actually relatable to me, and it was you actually kind of fell for them, and you believed that they what they were going through, and I thought it was really well written and handled. Like,
absolutely,
yeah, I give this I think I gave the first one a 4 out of 5, so this is probably, I think I gave it a 3.5 on my letterbox, which is similar to you, right?
Yes. So I haven't letterboxed it yet. And I usually do my own ratings on an A, B, C, D, F scale. So I'm stuck between, I don't do plus or minuses. So I'm stuck between a C or a B. The first one, original, I gave a B to. And then this one, I'm stuck. I don't know if I should give it a B or C. But I really loved it. It's always hard to have such a film that I love so much, which was Ready or Not. And it was so perfect because I didn't know what I was going into, and then you go in and all this like madness is happening, and then the ending is fantastic, like you said, with the cigarette and that last line that she delivers, and then the second one opens up, and it's always worrisome when there is a follow-up to a film because obviously they're going to dig deeper into those characters or the backstory, and it's a lot of times it's like, we don't need that in horror films. We don't need that. Like the whole. Like there's been a whole Strangers trilogy that just came out in the past few years, and it kind of tries to develop the story of why the strangers are the way, and it's like we don't need that. What we need is just that
a pool scene.
As a pool scene with strangers pray at night too.
Yeah,
let's get into that.
But yeah, you're right.
That is a reason why I brought the strangers up.
Yeah.
But so I was worried going into this. I watched the trailer and I said, this looks really fun. I'm excited that Samara's back. She has a sister now, though. Oh, no, is this going to be annoying? But Catherine Newton is fantastic, like she said. Sarah Michelle Gellar. The whole cast was great. It's a really fun ride. Did I love it as much as the first one? No, of course not, because it's just a continuation. But it's a really fucking fun continuation, and I thought it was great. And they wrapped it up really nicely. And she's still a fucking badass. Her sister's a badass. It's really fun. So I mean, we just had a blast with it.
Yeah, and she's a badass, but she's believable, right? Because she's this tiny girl, right? So I mean, she does a really good job of kind of expressing, herself stopping from having a fucking panic attack because she's dealing with all this, this nightmare. And
literally going from going through this, going to the hospital, waking up. Oh shit, I'm in this again.
Right. Yeah. It kind of felt like
time to rest.
It felt like the, continuation of like Evil Dead 2 to Army of Darkness. Right. Where it's like you're in a shit show and then now you're in a bigger shit show. Right. So I appreciated that. I also wanna, before I forget, the reason I'm wearing my Cronenberg for President shirt is that David Cronenberg, this is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer, he's in the movie.
So good.
For a little bit, but he's in the movie, and that made me very happy. And I always love seeing that man because he's a legend. And there's I think they show this in the trailer too, that, because he's one of the main rich assholes, there's a huge fucking painting in the lobby of this resort that they own, and I want that painting in my house.
We gotta track it down, guys.
Yeah.
Who said someone out there has it? Who's got that painting? If not, let's get a print.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing.
Yeah.
We all need that print.
I also really, I feel like the first movie, there's the famous quote that Samara, what's her name, Grace, the character says, where she's just so tired of fighting these people and she just goes, fucking rich people, which we all understand, of course, as we're living through this douche tech oligarchy world. We're gonna eat y'all, motherfuckers. But my point is that what I liked about the sequel is that they developed, it wasn't more of the same, right? Because they made it bigger, right? And without explaining exactly what happens, there's this particular line that Sarah Michelle Gellar's character says, and I think it's like, there are no good guys or bad guys. You're part of the system and you enable it. And that was my favorite thing in the whole movie, because that was it's very true,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like we're all living in this system that we hate, but with our choices, we can either enable it or not,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
So this villain character was kind of making the point that I'm like, you know, you're kind of you're here because you live in this society and
Right.
you're contributing to this capitalistic society that
Yep.
we're all kind of leeching off, right? We're
Mm-hmm.
leeching off of you, but you're kind of letting that happen.
Right. Yeah.
So that was probably my favorite kind of theme that they touched on. They didn't really do that in the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it was just an expansion of that world, and it was fun to see. All of them kind of just well, like I don't know. I know Sam saw it out there. I don't want to ruin anything, but yeah, if you are the leader of the chair, what are they calling
The council.
The council, the
Yeah.
leader of the council, you get to control the world.
Right.
So it's like they're striving to be in that control, but also you see some humanity inside. Obviously, also the female character in that, where she goes, "Hey, listen, we're part of this," but like I felt like she did kind of have like a little bit of a good side of her, where she's like, "I kind of don't want this to continue, but yes, I do want to have power as well." I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So it made for more gray, interesting characters. There's definitely
Yeah.
like characters that are very
But
what's it called, two-dimensional, obviously,
Yes.
but that they're meant to be the funny characters,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
characters that you laugh at because they're so ridiculous.
right, and the other ones that are stuck in that
Yeah.
because that's just how it is. But it's like, let's try to break that.
Yeah. 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 Overall, really good
It
job.
was fun. Yeah.
And I just was happy that it was, if you like the first one, it'd be difficult for you to not like the second one. And I think that I think a lot more people did like Black Phone 2, and we kind of hated it.
Mhm, right.
And I think we hated it because it was not the first one at all. It was a different thing, and it was a different thing that we do not really respect, which is just copying Nightmare on Elm Street combined with Stranger Things.
Right,
Right. So it's
exactly,
like, don't
yeah.
do that. Like, I don't mind more of the same if it's well done,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's expanding on those stories
Right.
and characters.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you
there
guys
was
watch it?
a scene in this movie where a song is played, and it's "Total Eclipse of the Heart,"
Oh yes. April has
and
thoughts
it's a
on this.
fight scene in it. And while it was fun to watch these two characters fighting to that song is in one of my favorite movies and one of my favorite scenes. I shouldn't say it's a favorite movie. The movie's okay, but it's fun.
But it's a favorite pool
But
scene.
the favorite scene that involves a pool, and if you guys know, I love pools. Strangers 2 Pray at Night. I forget what year it was from. I think it was like 2016, 15,
All
something
right.
like
So
that.
like almost 10 years ago.
Right. Also has that song, and it's amazing. So when I saw the scene in Ready or Not 2, I was like, they couldn't have chosen like a different song, whatever. I mean, that was 10 years ago.
Right. Well,
But
it's
I think someone mentioned that. They need a pool scene. Calm Down Rich said they need a pool scene in
a scary movie.
6. But I don't know
think
if
it
they're
was
talking
Scary
about
Movie.
that. But
They were talking about which.
it just reminded me of that. But
Well, you and I were both annoyed with the use of that song for different reasons, because when the needle drop hit, for me, this fucking song has been used in every movie, right? So whenever they use it, I'm like, it's fine. I get it. It fits the fact that they're, it's a wedding theme kind of song, but
Yeah.
come on, music supervisor. But sometimes the music supervisors just do what they're told by the directors. So I don't know who made that choice, but I mean, it's also not a bad song. Even
it's
though
not
it's
a bad
overplayed.
song, and it's a
But-
great scene.
But they use it in every
it was,
movie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was just too reminiscent of Strangers, kind of.
Yeah,
Just two people fighting.
I hear you. And you're like, this doesn't have a pool, so it's not as good.
No. If you have not seen, just look up that scene if you don't want to watch the movie. It's so good.
I mean, maybe that's what I'll do, because that's a lot to catch up on this. Or you told me to
It's
not really
fun.
watch any Stranger sequel except for that one, right?
Yeah.
The other ones are not great.
The new one's not good.
Yeah, I hear they are basura. All right, kids. Did you watch Ready or Not 2? What'd you think? Let us know. We're getting out of here soon. We're hanging out with y'all most Fridays for a little bit, just to say hi, just to talk, just to shoot the shit, talk horror. And sometimes we play games, so we might do that
Woo.
before we get out of here. But if you got any questions, comments, concerns, hit us up at streamlabs.com/horrorhose, or you can Venmo us as well. Before I forget, I do want to mention a couple of recommendations. Number one, Shudder always has great stuff. One of them is being not just movies but documentaries, and there's a cool documentary that dropped today, and it's called 1,000 Women in Horror, and it's similar to the other documentaries they've done, like Queer for Fear and Horror Noir, and it's just highlighting diversity in horror. And I know that's very difficult for some of the white people, but we need to have some education in history and our entertainment. So if you like shit like that, I recommend you watch it. It's got a bunch of cool talking heads like Akilah Cooper, Lynn Shay, Mary Hopper, like a bunch of cool women that have very much contributed to the world of horror. So if you're into that, highly recommend. And then you want to talk about Match, even though we're going to finish it tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Because that shit's hilarious.
We found a movie on Tubi called Match. I don't know if it was this year or last year it came out, but we started watching it about 2 weeks ago. We haven't finished it because we had to go somewhere. But it's pretty entertaining for a straight to Tubi, a Tubi joint. It's about this gal that does a dating app. She matches with a guy, goes to his house, and then someone else opens the door and stuff just starts unraveling. And it is really fun so far. And we were pretty surprised. It's shot pretty well. The actors are not awful. Have you guys seen this movie?
Yes, some people have, because I think Brittany or somebody in the Coven in my Discord was talking about it a little while ago. And I know a lot of people did not like how wild it gets. I love that shit. If you go disgusting and wrong, you are in my good side. And so we actually, I had the Horror Hos Instagram account follow the director, and she followed us back. And we were very excited about that because I'm so excited to see what she does next, because that's the type of shit she's doing. It's like a kind of
screaming, like
you were disgusted,
scream laughing.
Yeah, but you were grossed out too, right? Yeah, it was so fucking funny. Yeah.
But like in a fun way.
Yeah,
not like,
yeah.
Oh, like,
no.
It was more like
we were laughing. Let's just say it's like Ron Burgundy Anchorman. We are laughing. It was like that, and
it was good.
It was kind of like a low budget Barbarian with even grosser shit.
That's a good way to put it,
right? With even grosser, crazier shit. So I'm just curious if you guys have seen it, what you think, and if you haven't, I think you should watch it. And then if you get mad at us, you can tell us.
Britt said, "Oh, you're watching Magic." Oh yeah, Brittany recommended it. She says.
Yes. So it was you, Brittany. Okay, cool.
I dig it so far.
Yeah,
we're gonna finish it tonight. I'm so excited.
But we watch most of the big scenes, right? And I fucking love this shit. I'm like, this is great. So, anyways, excited to finish it.
It's fun.
Yeah,
pizza. I have not watched Night Swim. Alan mentioned Night Swim, which is a pool movie that came out about 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
I heard it was awful, so I never watched it. But I feel like I should, as a pool lover, watch it.
Yeah. You have to. The entire fucking movie takes place in a pool. So maybe that's another one to watch. So another one I want to recommend that's older that I've already recommended on my Discord, and I've told April to watch it, is Oddity. That's also on Shudder. You should, maybe you don't need Disney Plus or Netflix, and you should get Shudder instead, is my opinion on that, but it's your life. So Oddity, the director of Oddity, came out with a new movie this year that's coming out called Hokum, and with Adam Smith, and that is, I think, coming out in May. It just was premiered at South by Southwest, and my friends that were there loved it, and I can't wait because Oddity is one of my favorite movies, just horror movies in recent times that was like independent and not as popular. So I'm very excited about Hokum. That's probably my most what is it, most anticipated this year, other than 28 Years later.
Good. Okay,
so
cool.
And The Bride, but we don't talk about what they did to The Bride, stupid Warner Brothers. So yeah, watch Oddity if you haven't. He also made another movie called Caveat. You could watch that as well. He makes really, really fun movies. So I'm very excited for Hokum. Anything else you've been watching? Or I know you watched some shitty movies you didn't like.
Yeah, and I can't even remember which ones, but I think the ones I'm most excited about that's coming up. Someone mentioned Mr. Andy. They Will Kill You,
Right.
which also feels in the same vein as Ready or Not 2,
Mm-hmm.
kind of a girl kind of kicking ass and trying to take down people that are trying to kill her for certain reasons.
Right.
And then my friend Kate was a writer that I get to see this movie on Tuesday. Um,
Pretty Lethal.
Pretty
Is that what
Lethal
it's called?
is the new title of it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a
it was
different title.
Yeah, I think originally she wanted to call it Ballerina Overdrive,
Oh.
and they changed it, but it's called Pretty Lethal. I think the trailer's out there. It is going to be an Amazon joint. It looks pretty fun, so I'm going to get to see that on Tuesday. It's about a bunch of kick-ass ballerinas with blades on their shoes, killing motherfuckers.
Can't like
It's
that. That
gonna
can't
look-
be bad. That
yeah.
sounds like a good time.
So I feel like there's a lot of like awesome, really strong girl characters coming out, kicking ass, and I love that. So we got 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
because we'll
Yeah.
see. I'm sure we'll see if They Will Kill You. They want to kill you, whatever.
I think They Will Kill. Yeah, that's what Sassy Beats.
We should watch that next week.
I'm always down to watch movies like that. Brittany says she liked Oddity. Yeah, because I think I recommended it a while ago, right, Brittany? Because I think you and Mike and a few people saw it because I recommended it a couple years ago. Whenever it was like on my top that I saw, I think at Fantastic Fest or something, and I just fell in love with that director. So, Rich says Bezos is starting to charge for 4K on Prime next month. It's BS. That's why I don't have any of them. I got Shudder, and that's in physical media.
Yes,
and that's it.
That's the best.
All right, kids, we're going to get out of here. The one thing we do want to do before we leave is play a little game. And I got this fun card game that we haven't played.
What is it?
Because sometimes bookstores have cool games. And this game is called Games Room Horror Trivia.
I'm scared.
Which you can't really see because it's white. But
that's a cool box.
Yeah, but we're not great at trivia. But I figured you guys might be. So let's see. Let's pick a card. Pick a card. Any card. All right. I got a question for you, people.
Me or the people?
Everybody. This is for everybody. April and the people. What doll line provides the vessel for the murderous Chucky in the original Child's Play series? And it gives you options, but I feel you guys should know this without me giving you multiple choice. Do you not know, April?
The name of the doll line?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, say it. Say it loud and proud.
Can you guys hear that?
Hey, Rudy got it. Jameson got it. See, you guys are nerds like us. And April got it, of course. I don't even need to give the multiple choice.
I was trying to give people time to respond. Guys. Also, Mike Joyce, thank you for letting me know that Marty Supreme is on HBO. I think starting March 24th.
Oh, so you don't have to pay for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like...
Oh, do you want me to read one?
Oh, yeah, here you go. I picked from the back.
Well, I'm going to pick from the middle. No, I don't like that one.
She didn't like it, y'all.
Okay. Oh, this one's too easy. But
maybe they are all easy. I don't know.
What is the name of the demon that possesses the little girl in the 1973 horror classic, The Exorcist?
Pozole, Pasusu. Hey, I didn't give you guys time to answer, but come on.
Pozole.
You guys knew that. Pasusu is our favorite boy.
Mm-hmm.
What were the other options? I feel like those would have been funny.
The other options were a Baphomet,
The Baphomet,
a
okay.
Saku,
Okay.
and a Badom.
Nah, Pazuzu is so cool.
Yeah.
What a cool name.
Pazuzu. I'm going to name my baby Pazuzu.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a baby, so.
I always said mine would be Pubert from Addams Family Values. So there you go.
Our imaginary babies, Pubert and Pazuzu.
That will never be born. We might have like pets that we call that, like a dog or a cat at some point. I would like to have a Pazuzu freaking animal.
I want a statue.
Well, we want the big statue with the big Pazuzu dick for sure.
That's what Rudy just said.
Yeah.
And that Pazuzu dick.
And that Pazuzu dick. All right, kids. Thanks for hanging.
Thank you so much, guys. Sorry for the tardiness, you know.
I mean, we are kind of starting around 4:15 usually on the Fridays that we do hang out. We should be back next Friday unless something happens. And I know we had fun playing that game last time, so maybe we'll do a little bit more of that as well.
Yeah.
Since we've reviewed a couple movies every Friday, but we're just here to hang out with y'all.
And because it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees in LA, I feel like we should do a pool.
Yes.
I'm just going to push the pool. Pod.
We should definitely do a pool scene movie. But then we got to watch Night Swim before we do that.
Yeah, that's okay.
We got to do our pool movie research before we do the pool movie stream for sure. Shout out to Sam in the Streamlabs. Thanks, Mija. Before we get out of here, streamlabs.com/horror host. Sam says, Sean Hatosy was not mentioned. Y'all brought up Sarah Michelle Gellar and Cronenberg, but not him, so I had to. He's hot in The Pit versus this movie, which tested that part of my brain. He was great in Ready or Not too. Sam, is he the one that plays Titus?
Yes.
Because he was fantastic. I didn't know he was in The Pit.
I don't watch The Pit, but he was casted so well in Ready or Not too. I hated that man.
Yeah, he was a really good villain, like a total piece of shit. Really, really good.
Oh, yeah. And we remember him from The Faculty, I think. He was in The Faculty.
Oh, shit. I was trying to place him.
I know.
That's
me
him.
Too. And then I think that's where it's from. But yes, Sam, absolutely. Shout out to Sean. I say
Hatosy.
Hatosy. I forget how to say his last name.
Hatosy.
But he was great. I wanted to murder him so bad.
What a great villain.
Yeah, he was great.
What a douche. Really, really good. We also got another stream. Thank you here, Alan.
Thanks,
you want to
Alan.
read it, April?
Happy Friday during in April. I mentioned in chat, but Roxy did a mention to The Mist.
Oh, reaction.
I'm sorry, a reaction to The Mist for the rejects, and her reaction to the ending is epic and hilarious. She flips out for several minutes. Needless to say, I think she hated it.
I'm not surprised, since Rox usually hates things I love and vice versa. She's kind of like one of those friends that we're completely opposite taste, and I clearly love The Mist. I think The Mist is one of the coolest movies, and the ending is one of the best endings in horror movie history. And it's so like I feel like that ending is what makes the entire movie work.
It doesn't give you the happy ending. It gives you it is gut wrenching. You're not going to walk out of that scene feeling, or that film feeling great.
No, it's actually my favorite.
It's going to make you think though, like
right. Yeah, it's actually my favorite meme to put up on Father's Day. But it makes sense that Roxy wouldn't like it because she hates like non-happy endings. But no, I think it's a great fucking movie and great ending.
It's understandable though.
Yeah, but I understand why people, when they first saw it, get upset. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm messed up, so I remember the first time I saw it, I just went, yes.
I feel like I was just like, what? Amazing.
Yeah, really, really good. Thanks, Alan.
Thank you so much for that, you guys. Yeah. That's always fun.
That's funny that's the movie they're watching.
Interact.
All right, kids. I'm so happy y'all hung out with us today.
Yes.
We will hopefully be back next week. Sometimes we post some bullshit on the socials. And I am taking a little break from the radio show because I've been so fucking busy. But I'll be back on Mixcloud on April. And I've been nonstop in the studio, music videos, recording the album. Like, there's a lot going on, and excited to show you guys more of that. So if you want to support, you can head over to my Patreon if you're not there yet. Patreon.com/DJ Bruja. We're having a lot of fun. My Discord is the shit. Everybody loves it except for April because she doesn't like using new apps. But we still talk about you even though you're not there.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody's
Thanks for
always
thinking
like,
of me.
You get mentioned all the time,
Aww.
even though you're not there. Just to let you know. Where can the people find you?
On Instagram, DRHQ stands for Dr. Holly Quinn.
That's right, Puddin'. And you know where to find me. All of our links are in the description. Thanks for hanging out. Have
Thank
a
you,
lovely
guys.
weekend.
Appreciate you so much.
Do not doom scroll and drive your little brains insane. I know shit's crazy, but watch a good horror movie, hang out with some friends, come hang in the Discord. We need good vibes throughout the douchebags trying to divide us and be assholes, and they're going to die soon. So it'll be fine. But anyways, thanks for hanging.
Thank you, guys. Love
Bye.
you.